LEGO compatible mechs come in all shapes and sizes. That's what makes them fun and collectible. It won't be good if they all came with the same frame with just a different skin on top. Well, Meet the MyBuild Mech frame, a standardized building frame for, wait for it, mechs. Hi, I'm Brickscore. I'm a disabled brick builder. I collect and review alternative LEGO compatible brands. And in this video, we are building the MyBuild set number 5018, Rita 2, and MyBuild set number 5014, Engineer T2. Anyway, let's get them out of the box and start building. I will give you my impressions as we go. And this is the super small box. Not counting polybags, this is the smallest packaging for a full brick set that I have seen. Inside, we see several plastic bags, not numbered, which I don't mind for a set of this size. And the instruction manual. I love that they included a real booklet manual for a set of this size. Most alts would have given you a pamphlet and called it a day. Well, this costs more than most alts, but more on the value of this set later. The instructions are super clear with large images and intuitive build design. Double check the age rating if you are giving this as a gift because they are not all the same. Some sets are more complicated than others, but I don't think they are particularly complex instructions. You start with building the inner frame, which is the main selling point of this brand. A skeleton frame that is superposable and stable. You build on top of it to turn it into a cool pint-sized little mech. The ball joints on this set are the best I've seen on an alt brand. Enough clearance so the ball joint is not painfully difficult to insert, but not too loose that it won't hold a position. It's just right. As good as the ball joints are, I am afraid I can't say the same about the studs' clutch power. Some are good, almost Lego-like, but some studs have less than ideal bite. It took me less than an hour to build each set, and I think I was a little faster on the second one because I was more familiar with the frame. Both sets left me with an astonishing amount of leftover parts. I was confused that the build was done according to the instructions, but there were still so many parts left in the tray. My guess is they gave you quite a collection of spares so you can modify your mech and build new things with it. And here are the two sets fully built. Let me reintroduce them. This is Rita number 2. I wonder what happened to Rita number 1. Anyway, let's go through how they describe it on Amazon. Manga style or manga inspired toy. Imaginative sci-fi theme and creative ideas with endless possibilities. Symbolic red design representing sacrifice. The red color scheme of Rita. Oh, so that's what happened to Rita 1. Sorry Rita 2, I heard they were already working on a Rita 3. The first thing you notice when you look at the built unit is how small it is. Here it is next to the Slub and Hulkbuster and one of the Infinite Mechs. I love the shade of red used in this set. It's a darker red that helps the gold accent pieces shine. I haven't mentioned this yet, but this is the coolest part of the mech. This mech opens up to reveal a cockpit that can fully enclose a minifig. Let's open this up so I can show you. Wait, is someone already inside? Tony! Again? A couple weeks ago, we did Infinite Mechs, and those were basically mech armors where you can replace the head with a minifig that had its head sticking out. And just last week, we reviewed the Slubban Hulkbuster with a pilot that you can sort of see from the top. But this thing, despite being half or less than half the size of the Hulkbuster, can fully enclose a minifig pilot. Now is probably a good time to mention that this set does not come with figures, mini or otherwise. Lego figs work fine as you saw, but let's try this mega fig which is a bit bigger. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna work. How about this figure from the Fun Hole Christmas set? Looks like Santa just got an upgrade. The articulation of this set is amazing, and that is because of the super flexible and stable frame. I think this is the closest we can get to a playable brick-built robot action figure. The shoulders has this technique axle that allows the arm to swing forward for cool poses. I mainly use it to make the bot shimmy like Shaq. Let's go through his weapons. This giant axe is built with silver grey pieces with a red handle and gold accents. It's an intimidating weapon, but one that is unstable when posing. It frequently breaks off at the stud connections in the handle, but you can always blue tack that on when you get tired of it falling off. The rifle weapon can be stowed away in the back or carried as a primary weapon on the left or right hand. It has a scope here on top represented by the lightsaber hilt piece. This drone with folding wings is perched on the shoulders to provide both emotional and tactical support. He is attached using a clip that holds onto the shoulder, and you can remove him to display him in attack mode. It's a fun little side build with interesting articulation and posing possibilities. It resembles a bird and the wings can sort of flap around. This mech is fully kitted out and even comes with a weapon of last resort, a knife. Rita 2 brought a knife to a mech fight. No wonder Rita 1 bit the dust. There are other cool mechs on the MyBuild store, but I chose one of the unsung heroes of the sci-fi battlefield, the Engineer Mech. Engineers work hard to design and build cool weapons and robots. They are mostly lab or workshop-based individuals, but sometimes these engineers have to go out in the field for emergency repairs of expensive mech equipment. This particular mech is in bright yellow, which makes it a big bright target for enemy combatants. Good thing Rita number whatever is here around to protect him as he gets the job done. Despite using the same frame, this yellow mech is less tall than Rita, and that is because this red mech has slightly modified arms and legs, while the other one is just the mech frame with some tiling. Red also has a more traditional setup of having a mech head, while this yellow one is like an exoskeleton. The front part is basically the robot equivalent of a windshield. It drops down to reveal the cockpit where you can put in any compatible figure. You can also flip these panels upward so you can fit your fig in. Here is Frankie from One Piece so he can repair the Sunny. It comes with a barrier and a couple of road cones for keeping those pesky looky-loos from interfering with the operation. I think these are the perfect accessories for an engineer mech. Forget the weapons, give me traffic management equipment. And yes, he really doesn't have a weapon. This thing in his hand is a welding torch, for welding. He is completely defenseless, though I'm sure the claws have great grip strength, perfect for crushing cans. Yes, the aluminum assassin will be feared by all. Accessibility. I appreciate that they included a real booklet. Instructions are much easier to read when you don't have to fold it out like a map on a road trip in the 90s. The prints are also large. They only show a couple of steps per page, so there is no room for confusion. I love it. The actual steps and mech design are stable and straightforward. It was an enjoyable 50-minute build. Accessibility score of 5 out of 5 stars. Perfect, you get the brick score paw of approval. Quality. Rita 2 and Engineer Mech here look amazing. I would love to buy and build more from this line. They are well designed and the attempt at storytelling is admirable. The actual brick quality is less than exceptional and in fact some are a little loose. With that said, it's not as loose as some other alt bricks. The play value is really high in this set with consideration to the inclusions and just the size of the set. I also love that they gave you a bunch of extra pieces so you can rebuild and mock your mech. Quality score of 4 out of 5 stars. Value. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. These are not cheap bricks, these are more premium choice bricks. Maybe a little too premium? Rita 2 is $24 while Engineer Mech is $20. For the amount of blocks, they might as well be Lego, but they're not. When you look at the overall quality, it's almost there, but it's not. This Lego Mech Armor War Machine is $14.99 with 154 pieces. Rita is $24 with 263 pieces. And to make things interesting, let's take the Amazon price of one of the Infinite Mechs, the Vermilion Bird, 321 pieces for $14.99 and put them into a handy chart. Arranged from most expensive to least expensive, Lego is on top with a price per piece of 0.0973 cents per piece. In a close second, and practically equal depending on where you round up, is Rita representing MyBuild at 0.0912 cents per piece. Hands down, the cheapest mech is the Vermilion Bird at only 0.0466 cents per piece. I think this chart speaks for itself. Value score of 3 out of 5 stars. Brick score! I hear you asking, can you still recommend this brand even though it has the lowest value score on the channel so far? My answer is yes. Listen, I know that price is a huge part of why we choose alternative brands in the first place, but I believe the alternative bricks revolution will not be fought on price alone. It's also about choice and quality. And I believe that MyBuild has a place on the plastic battlefield alongside the likes of Slubban and Mold King. And if you like this video, then be sure to check out this playlist of cool Lego alternative mechs. See you there!